Welcome back to Farm Rescue here on the Westbridge Wilds. Hang on, let's keep that open actually. It's going to be our last few days here on the Westbridge. Mr. Tubes, our date with him is nearly up. So we've just got a few odds and ends to do. We've got to deliver the sunflower seeds over to the oil mill where he's struck his deal. And there's not really much beautification to be done on the farm. It is a small little farm, but we will do something of a surprise for him. It's definitely going to be nice and sustainable. Just grab the keys. There we go. Let's close that up. Right, we're going to be taking the sunflower seeds, so probably best bet is to jump in the little Massey with the front weight. Yeah. It's going to be a long old drive though. Start her up. And we've got to do a little bit of a loop-de-loop to go grab this, but that's going to be no problem. Alright, let me jump out and sort this out. Yeah, all done, lovely. Right, let's crack on, don't take too long. Let's get this job done. Alright, so we've got to swing this nice and wide. Let's remember, this is a tight old turn. And we're just going to pull in and tip into this grain trailer. Oh, it's a gravity wagon. Alright. Right there. Tight old, make sure I don't twist my ankle. It should be nice and full now. There we go, 14,000 litres. That's going to be the first load for him. We've estimated how much money he's going to be making from all this. So this farm is highly sustainable now. Alright, now we just got to head straight down to the oil mill where Mr. Ducktail or Duckberg is going to be waiting for us. He's going to be waiting for us, so yeah, it's right out here. No, left out here, isn't it? Remember to get it right. Even with this weight, this trailer is very heavy. I remember that. But we'll get there pretty soonish and get it all tipped in. And yeah, for the 34,000 litres he's going to have, once created, there's going to be a nice tidy profit in it for him. It's definitely going to be sustainable for the farm, and that's without the corn. And he's looking also to purchase another field in the next coming days. He's been reading some comments left on the series, and yeah, he's planning on possibly purchasing some new fields. And he's also asked that possibly in a couple of years, come back and have a look, see how he's doing. He's one of the first that have ever asked us to do that, so that's always nice. But yeah, this is going to be the last of the series in season 3. As we climb this ridiculously steep hill, slowly but surely we'll get to the top. There won't be a season 4 for some time. It's a filming schedule crisis at the minute. Yeah, there won't be a season 4 for some time, but there will be other programs on for your entertainment. There we go, past the drive-in cinema, just there on our right. A big old screen up. I watched a film there the other night. It was actually quite good. It was Rise of the Harvester. It was very funny. I thought it was going to be a horror film, but considering we've just had Halloween, but no, it was a comedy, and it was extremely funny to watch. So if you're ever in Westbridge Hills, I recommend you watching it. Hey, easy, Tiger! He's just doing a drive off. God, blimey. I can't even catch up with him. That's the worst part. And he's going to be off and gone. Well, at least he hit the front weight. There's going to be no damage to our tractor. He's going to have some nasty pings and dents in the back of his thing. But I can only assume that he's not insured. Drive straight off like that. Anyway, let's get this. Come on, girl. This is a smaller hill than the last one. Let's get this over to the oil and dumped in. Go on, mate, go round. See that? That was a nice courtesy driver. He let us get out. Alright, just hopefully we can get through the security checkpoints rather quickly. I'm gonna go on the old Westbridge first. Wait. We gotta wait to be weighed and then waved on. Oh wow, look at the size of that. That's probably the weight of this mostly. Thank you. Yeah, we're all right now to go through. We've got to go right at the cone. I can see the cones there. Yeah, straight in. And it should be just over this grate in here. And we just got to hold this up. Let it dump in. They've got the ticket for it already. They've got the name of the farm and the farmer, which is, yeah, Mr. Tubes. And done. There we go. That's his first load in there for him, and that's going to yield a pretty amount. I reckon around 10,000 litres of oil, maybe a little less. It's currently best price is at $7,000 per 1,000 litres of oil. So yeah, you can see 10,000. That's going to give you 70 grand, and he's still got at least 2 more just like that to come through. Oh, he's going to wave us straight on. Fair enough. I thought we'd at least have to get weighed again, but no. Right, well, it's back to the farm then. Nice, quick, easy one there. And here we are, back at the farm. It didn't take too long. Let's just take this wide. I'm going to go back around, drop the grain trailer off. Pop the tractor away, and then double check Mr. Tubes has left and his missus out for the next couple of days while we do a little bit of, well, it won't be beautification, but we are doing some alterations. We are going to improve his life a little. Let's just drop that off. There we go. Back it in here. There we go. Perfecto. Now, it's not exactly straight, but for what our purposes, it's going to be fine. Right. I'm going to need the little Willy truck. The old Army Corps one. Very nice truck indeed. We just put down the tops because it's a nice afternoon. I know it's a bit cold. Bit colder, but considering it's the last day or two we're going to be here, definitely have the top down. Right, well, we'll see you in a couple of days time, and you will see exactly what we're up to by then. So until then, we just pull up here, have a good afternoon, and we'll see you soon. Right, I think that was my last coffee here. We are off this afternoon. We'll be getting a taxi, but first we need to show you what we did. So we're going to need the truck for this. Well, that's what I'll be getting anyway. You go open the gate while that's coming up. Mr. Tubes is currently over at Ducksworth, the ducktail guy, the oil mill baron, if you like. He's gone over to inspect his new product. He's very, very happy with it, which means it gives us the opportunity to show you what we've done. Let me just turn. I'm going to put this down for one last time, and stay down. There we go. Let's jump on in. You know, it's a lot colder than I thought it was, but nah, it's nice. One last time, get the roof down, Get some hair in the old face. So as you can tell, the farm hasn't changed at all. We haven't touched it. It's a quaint little farm. It works wonders. But what we have done for him is we have got him. We've got him a new shed. Now he's had to sacrifice a small part of his field for this. And at first I didn't think he was going to be happy, because obviously sacrificing a field is never great. But we were able to get, we were able to get planning permission for this, as simple as anything. So this was the best spot to do it. It was just at the end of this field. It's not the best yielding portion of field. We'll put up on the grass here. There we go. Yeah, it's just up at the top corner of this field, field 2. It hasn't really taken much. If you look, really, it hasn't taken too much room up. We've got some grass planted here. He's got to come up here over the next 2 weeks, and he has to soak this every single day, otherwise it will kill over. Freshly laid turf, long freshly laid turf, so that once it does bind, you can give it a good cut as well. So we'll get cut off that. But that wasn't the surprise. It was a little bit, oh, I've lost a bit of a shield, but I like the size of the shed, means I can get new equipment. But we didn't tell him. Open this up. We got him new equipment. So instead of beautification, we got him some state-of-the-art stuff. This is all second-hand, but we've got him a massive planter, so he can plant his 2 crops that he's planning on doing. We got him a nice new big T8 New Holland. And this isn't his. He doesn't own this. This is rented. He's got it for this year. It's rented up until this year, so he can use it until, I think, if I remember right, it's June. So he's got this till June, which will cover him over the planting season. We've also got him a big old cultivator to help with cultivating the land. This little one does take a while. This is his. He owns this. It's second hand. It's a bit rusty in places, but it'll do a job. And then we've got a fast track for him. Now this is on a what they call a long-term lease. It is on buy per spec. So he's got this for exactly 1 calendar year. And at the end of that calendar year, if he wishes to purchase it, he gets it at an 80% discount. 20% discount, so he pays 80% price. So yeah, obviously we couldn't give him a great big huge tractor to go along with it, but we couldn't get him these big implements without something to pull them. So yeah, he's got one for about half a year. That I don't believe this is going to be up for sale. I mean, he could try, but after a year he'll get 20% off, so he'll pay an 80% fee for this if he wishes to keep it. My advice would be, give it a good go. If you really like it, go buy yourself a new one for the extra 20%. But yeah, I mean, it's a fast track. These are probably the quickest tractors around, which will help him when he's having to and fro with the oil mill. It is a distance, and it's also got the guts to pull it. And then this T8 has got a huge 326 horsepower engine in there, so there's pretty much nothing on his farm that it can't pull around. And as for the weight, these will pull the grain trailers and gravity wagons, no ends, easy peasy. So yeah, you can just drive in and drive through. He's very happy once he got in here. He's got electrics. The shed is his. This is the thing that we paid for him. Slide these open, so it's a drive round and drive through and up. It's a little bit of a bumpy point out here. But this is just, you know, it make it ease of access. He doesn't have to do it this way. He could back it out. It's entirely up to him how he wants to run it. It is fully electric, so I'm just trying to remember where he said. Is that the... No, that's power sockets. Power sockets could be here, he says optimistically. Come on. Okay, that doesn't seem to want to work. Let's try this one over here. Oh, it's a plug socket. Okay, so the light's obviously not been rewired properly yet. There should be another one over here. Okay, well, they were working when we showed him. Oh, I know what he's done. He's turned the power off. So we've run a cable, basically just dug up the dirt here, down the dirt road and over to the house. So he can turn the power off for here whenever he wants to. But that's not a problem. He's also got an outside light that's run off an independent circuit. We've run a cable from that one over to the radio tower. We're using the power that's in there to operate that outside searchlight, and that is purely because it's a motion detector. And so any power cuts or anything else, we don't want anyone taking advantage and trying to break into the shed. Whereas the radio tower's got its independent little battery power that is serviced by, you know, you can see it, but a little solar panel up there feeds all the way down into the battery pack, recycles, so on and so forth. And it has a lot of batteries inside, and it's basically like a self-charging unit in there. So well, it's ours in essence, or it's Mr. Tube. So we're utilising that method of power just to run the searchlight on this side and on that side. So if anyone does come up to try and be a bit naughty, they're gonna have a light shining straight on them. Well, that's it. That's everything done. Season 3 is over. Mr. Tubes is very happy. I can't reveal his real name for obvious reasons. You'll know where he lives, at Westbridge Hills. Although I suppose there will be people flocking over to Westbridge Hills anyway to try and work out where and who he is anyway. But that's not for us to worry about. That's for Mr. Tubes to worry about now. So from everyone here at the YouTube studio, this has been Matty G here on Season 3 of Farm Rescue. Until next year, and until Season 4, peace out.